Alrighty, so one thing I've noticed on grading y'all's nice little assignments, especially the ones where I have to hand grade, some of y'all are struggling with like what a real world problem is, which is what you're seeing me highlight, and the fact that our M is what's happening multiple times. That means this is happening over and over and over. That's the one that your variable goes with. So we are going to write an inequality and or equation, or actually be or an equation, and then we're going to solve it. Which is why you're seeing writing off to the side on each one of these. So we're going to do this first one. We're looking for a total. We're looking for a starting amount or something that we're only doing one time, and something that's happening multiple times. So remember, your M is your multiple, B is your one time. That means that what we're adding only happens one time. And remember, your Y is your total. So, knowing that, what is your 1625? If she has it, does this sound like a total, or does this sound like a multiple, or is this a one time? Is it a multiple, first off? Is it happening over and over and over if she has it? So we already know that's not going to be the one that's next to my X. What is our variable? Thank you. I got somebody somewhat awake. And what is my W talking about? For those of you who never found W, there's W. There's always commas right around it to show you exactly what it's talking about. This is number of weeks. You need it in words first. Do not try to put a number with it, because if you do, you will immediately mix this up and not have it. So, what is your W talking about? Number of weeks. See how it says number of weeks, comma, W, comma. All right, now we're looking for an inequality word or an equal word. Do you see one like that? Keep reading past W. What do you see? At least. Go ahead and box that. So, is this going to have an equation to it? No. If you have at least, that means I could have that much or more. So, that means it's going to be this way or more. So, yes, she can have this. Yes, she can have more. Because remember, if you have to be at least a certain height, you can be that tall or taller. When you find that at least or an equation, that is most likely your Y, which is your total. Now, we start off with 1625. If she has it, is this what's happening every week? Does this say anything about every week? Are we starting off with this every week? Or are we just starting off with this one time? One time. Unless you see this is happening each or every or per. This is a one-time thing. If I have $5, do I have this every single week? We don't know that. All we know is I have $5. Make sense? And it says she plans to add. What are we adding? 50. When are we adding 50? Each week. So, there's what's happening over and over and over. So, when you write these, I want you to find what happens over and over and over. All right? You will have ones where you have to basically match a situation. That means you'll be given an inequality and you have to match the situation. I know you guys are pretty confident in solving, so I just want to go through with how to write it. All right, let's look at the next one over. What is your variable? W. What is W talking about? Number of weeks again. All right. Do we see a total or an inequality word? We're going to stay in this sentence right here. We're looking for a total or an inequality word. That's, okay, 960 would be the number. We need a word. What'd you say over there? Exactly. Can I have exactly an amount?
Yes.
Can we have more?
Yes.
If it's exactly 5, can I have 6?
Oh, no.
Can I have less?
Yes.
If it's exactly 5, I can have less? Think about it. Does that make sense? If I have exactly $5 in my possession, could I have less?
No. No.
Quit thinking math-wise. Quit thinking math. Think about it logically. If I tell you I have exactly 25 cents in my desk, would I have more? Would I have less? No, because I'm giving you an exact amount. This is exactly how much I have. So if I only have one of these as a yes, what kind of sign? What kind of symbol am I looking for? Is it an inequality or is it an equal?
Equal what?
And your 960 is your total. Now we need to find our one that's happening over and over and over. So which number is happening over and over and over? Which one's talking about your weeks? 20. And what are we doing with that 20? What are we doing with it? Okay, we're using it. What are we doing if we're using it? Okay, what kind of sign is that? Addition or subtraction?
Subtraction.
So, could I rewrite that another way?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I can write it like this. So, be aware that you could see it both ways. Both are technically correct. All right, how we doing?
Good.
Bless you. All right, I want to do the one with Steve. Because I know you guys are not in love with decimals. All right. Okay, A is what? A is what? Okay, what kind of apple? Is it just apples?
Yes.
I will give you right now, if you will start with your variable, it makes it a lot easier to determine what your nice little multiple is. You need a mirror? Yeah, let me get your mirror. I do. I carry a mirror. My suggestion, next to the window is really good lighting. All right, so, gentlemen, hopefully we were looking over the problem.
I am.
Great.
My leg hurts.
All right, so what do I have a total word?
Yes.
So, good rule of thumb, which sentence has your variable will also probably have your total or your inequality word. All right, so what do we got? What's my word there?
Total.
Total, and what kind of word is total? Is it an inequality or is it a equal or an equal sign?
Equal.
Equal. So can he spend exactly $5.40? Could he spend more if it's a total? No. Could he spend less if it's a total? No. The amount I spent at Walmart yesterday cannot change. It's totaled already.
What if like the impression was and like
Well, if I already bought it and I already have a total, could it change?
If they found out you had to pay for it.
Well, first off, do you honestly think I'd steal anything, especially in a Walmart pickup order?
Yes.
Yes,
No,
I would.
actually no.
I would.
Because there's no way in a Walmart pickup order where I'm sitting in my car and they bring my groceries to me.
They were like sometimes they can like actually drop things in there.
Yeah, still, I'm in my car. I've already bought it. They're loading it into my trunk. How could my total change?
Wait, what about like
How could my total change if I'm completely sitting in my car? I already bought it. They bring out my items, put them in my trunk.
You're right.
I can't, right? Because I've already bought it. It's already there. Does that make sense? Please no. Please no. So that total cannot change. Why are we involved in people's business? Exactly. Do I need to send this to your mama?
No.
Then what?
The recording that I'm doing right now.
Did you hear what we say?
Yes. Why do you think I'm over here?
Bro, what?
Silent. Oh my. I'm moving.
Lock in. Lock in, y'all.
And
Talk about.
sit in the desk. That way I'm not worried. Thank you. Alrighty, so what is happening over and over and over? What's happening with our pounds of apples? What's happening with our cost of pounds of apples? Are we buying pounds of apples?
Yes.
How many? 3. So does that 3 go with our A? Yes. Now, I'm also buying a watermelon. If I'm buying and buying, am I adding or subtracting? Adding. Please do not think just because I am buying that I'm always subtracting. That is not always the case. Unless it tells you I'm spending, that's about the only time you have a subtraction. All right, I want you to look at the remaining 3 and see if there's any more you want to see. So y'all are 100% good? Okay. I'm glad whatever it was is gone. All right, then I'm going to let you loose. I'm going to get the assignment posted.